everyone, Mr. Machado here with another video for you to keep learning from home. Today's video is about comprehension, and you already know what comprehension means. Comprehension is the ability to understand what you read. If you're a fluent reader, you can read all the words, but if you are really good at comprehension, you can also answer questions about the text or the book that you just read because you are able to understand it. When we're talking about comprehension, there are certain strategies that we use in order for us to improve our ability to understand the texts and the books that we read. And today we are going to be talking about a very specific type of writing. We are going to be talking about nonfiction. That's the topic of today's video. You know that nonfiction books are books about real things, real people, real events, animals sometimes. Nonfiction books or texts give us real information, real facts about things that really exist. For example, what are some types of nonfiction writing that we see every single day? Newspapers, magazines, biographies, which are books about real people, other textbooks, and even diary entries. Those are all different examples of nonfiction writing. So just like any other type of writing, information writing also have different purposes. You know that the word purpose means why. Why did the author choose to write that book? So there are several different reasons why somebody would write an informational book. The most important ones are to inform, to give you some new information about something you didn't know before, to entertain. You know that to entertain means to make you laugh, to read just for fun, or to persuade. The author might be trying to convince you of something. When you look at a nonfiction book closely, you might notice that there are a few different elements that you don't find in other types of writing. They're very unique and they are called text features. Text features are different elements that are embedded in the writing to help the reader understand the information. And when it comes to nonfiction books, there are very specific text features that the authors use to help you understand all the information that they're trying to give you. We are going to review some of the text features you have learned so far. I'm pretty sure you know all of them, but if you forgot, don't worry, we are going to go over every single one of them. The first one is the most basic one, and you see as soon as you pick up any nonfiction book. The first one is called the title. The title is always in the front cover of the book, and it tells you what the book is about. The second text feature is the subtitle. Some nonfiction books also have a subtitle. A subtitle gives you more information about the title, so you have a better picture of what the book's going to be about. The beginning of a nonfiction book often has a table of contents. The table of contents tells you on what page each chapter or section begins. Nonfiction books and articles also have headings. Headings are usually on the top of a page or on the top of a section, and they're there to give you a little information about what you're about to read. Informational texts use a lot of different tools to share data, to share information. You might see a lot of different types of graphs to show you different kinds of information. Nonfiction books also have lots of illustrations and photographs. A photograph is a real picture of something, and an illustration is a drawing of something. Usually, you are going to see captions underneath those illustrations or photographs. The caption is a little sentence explaining what the picture, what the illustration or photograph is about. Timelines are diagrams that show events in a chronological order, from beginning to end. You are usually going to see lots of timelines when you're talking about important events or when you're learning about someone's life, when you're reading about biographies. A diagram is a text feature that shows the parts of an object or an animal. You are usually going to see a picture or an illustration, and there are arrows. On those arrows, you're also going to see labels. Those are the names of all the different parts that text feature is trying to show you. Some nonfiction books also have maps. Maps are very common when you are studying, when you are reading books about different countries or cities. Another text feature that's common on nonfiction books is a text box. A text box, it's usually to the side of the writing. So it's not part of a paragraph, but it usually gives you a little more information about the topic on that paragraph or section. Many nonfiction authors use keywords to help you really focus on the most important words on that section or paragraph. There are different ways for you to find a keyword. They can be bold, italics, or they can also be in a different color. At the end of a nonfiction book or article, you might find a glossary. A glossary is just like a mini dictionary. There's usually some important words that you saw throughout the book, and you might find a small definition of those words. And the last thing you might find in any book or article that is nonfiction is the index. The index lists words alphabetically and tells you which pages you can find those words. So if you're doing a research on, let's say, cats, you can look at the index. You can go all the way at the end of the book and take a look at which pages on the book you are going to find information about cats. So you would jump straight up on page 2, 8, and 87. You wouldn't have to read the whole book or the whole article. So those were the text features we learned so far. I hope this little review helped you refresh your memory. Now it's time for us to put all the information together. The review of the text features we just did, and also our knowledge of comprehension, understanding what we read. We are going to put those two together, and we're going to jump right into our exit ticket for today. So this is our exit ticket for today. We are going to be reading a non-fiction article about macaws. Macaws are the birds that we saw on the movie Rio, the movie that we watched together this past weekend. But the movie was a fiction story, was a fictional story. We didn't really learn any real facts about the birds. This is a non-fiction article. So in this article, we are going to be able to learn some real information, some real facts about those birds. So you are going to read the article, we are going to read the article together, and then you are going to match the text features you see on your left in green with the right text features in the article. So first of all, let's read the article one time together. Macaw facts for kids. A macaw is a New World parrot. Some of the species are large birds, the largest of the parrots. Macaws are native to Mexico, Central America, South America, and formerly the Caribbean. Macaws, like all parrots, are unusually intelligent birds. The usual thing for parrots is to pair for life. They stay together even out of the mating season. They often fly in formation, one above the other. Diet and clay licks. Macaws eat a variety of foods including seeds, nuts, fruits, palm fruits, leaves, flowers, and stems. Wild species may forage widely over 100 kilometers, 62 miles, for some of the larger species such as Ara araurana, blue and yellow macaw, and Ara ambigua, great green macaw, in search of seasonally available foods. Get to know scarlet macaws. Eyes. Scarlet macaws have excellent vision. Their eyes also indicate age. Beak. Macaws use their powerful bill to eat unripened fruits and to serve as an extra grip when climbing. Mouth. They sometimes eat clay from riverbanks, which may neutralize toxic plant compounds. Feet. Scarlet macaws tend to be left-handed. They typically use their left foot to pick up objects. Feathers. Scarlet macaws do not molt their feathers until after their young leave the nest. Parenting takes all of their energy. Brain. Scarlet macaws have a high capacity for learning. Young macaws spend up to a year with their parents learning how to navigate the forest and handle tough foods. Now that we finished reading the article, it's time for us to match the words we have on the left with the right text feature. So for example, if I look at the very first thing on the article, I know that little sentence there is telling me what the article is going to be about. What is that text feature called? Is that called a photograph? If it is a photograph, I'm going to bring the photograph word and put it right there on the top, which that's not the correct answer. I believe you know the right answer. Let's take a look at this one. This one is a real picture of a real macaw in real life. So what is this text feature called? Is that one called the title, a title? If it is, I'm going to bring the title over there. This one, it shows me the information, the different parts of the body of the macaw. Is that one called a caption? If it is a caption, you are going to drag the caption all the way there. All those answers are incorrect, but I believe you know which one are the names of all these different text features. So your job is to find the title, a keyword, photograph, caption, a diagram, and a label. So that's it for today, my friends. I hope you enjoy reviewing some of the text features that we see when we are reading nonfiction books, and I hope you have fun completing the exit ticket. I'll see you guys next time with another video for you to keep learning from home. Take care.